DivKid, and welcome to this video of my literal first patch with Swell, the new filter here from Bartola. And I'm just playing around here. I will be working on a demo video in the future, so this is just my way of sharing this and just sharing my first patch, letting you have a listen, but also giving you the chance to leave some comments, let me know what you'd like to see in the demo. So if you're interested in Swell here, certainly let me know what you'd like in a more kind of fulsome demo. But as well as playing around here, I'll run you through the whole patch and how I like to animate filters like this for lots of interesting, rhythmic, I think exciting modulation. Let's kind of strip it back a little bit and remove the modulation, and I'll go through everything. Now, the signal chain here is two oscillators. It's Cycle 5 from Geranalog and the Fonk Synth VCO. They're both saw waves, just being mixed together in this multiplicand adder from Making Sound Machines, coming in, single input here on Swell, and then I'm coming out into Cosmic Debris and out in stereo to record. That's the whole audio path. Two oscillators mixed into the filter, into the effects. Now the effects, the mixes here, is about 20% wet. If I just give this a filter sweep, maybe with some res, hopefully you can hear those effects. They're very quiet, so it's not really masking what we're doing here. If I make them fully wet, this is that kind of modulated hybrid reverb delay that Cosmic Debris is, which we'll look at in another video. Leaving that around 20% wet. Both oscillators are sequenced with the same sequence, and my sequencing and my triggers and clocks are coming from next Tuesday from This Is Not Rocket Science. That's just down here. It's providing the volt per octave sequencing, gates for the envelopes, clock for the effects. And I may drop Cycle 5 down an octave on this knob here at some points. I may come up an octave. And you can hear I'm just leaning into, there's a tube there, so let's just drive the thing. I've got this running cold in terms of biasing, quite a lot of drive, quite a lot of gain. I'm going to turn off the resonance compensation here, and the tube is after the filter. If it's before, we get quieter and much cleaner filter sweep, but pushing all this filtering into the tube. Allows us to do that really lovely driven resonance. And the first thing I did was take my gate signal from my sequence, create this green trace envelope here from Fuji, and patch that into the filter modulation with the FM dial there. It's a great characterful sound from those two saw waves into that tube and filtering. I then added some resonance modulation, and that's this step sequence here in red cable into resonance modulation on Swell here. If I turn that up, which is in an external attenuator, hopefully you can hear some notes are really resonant and some aren't. And I might invert that at some point as well. But for now, let's remove that. Let's remove the envelope. And then we have a volt per octave input here on this yellow cable, and it's the yellow trace on the scope. I first have an accent envelope, which is just a slower, less dense gate signal, triggering another envelope here. That's patched into this dual VCA just used as a mixer, and that's feeding the volt per octave input. So it's another way of modulating the filter frequency with some external attenuation and mixing, so I can do some interesting things with it. If I add that to the volt per octave input here, you can see we then get that signal on this yellow trace. It modulates the volt per octave of the filter. And mixing an accent envelope and a busier, denser envelope is a really fun way to create some interesting rhythmic modulation. If I turn that down and bring in my main envelope here, add some accented envelope on top. Get some notes punching through in a really nice way. And it's a nice kind of dynamic way to work. If I then add that resonance modulation back in, there's loads of character just oozing out of Swell there. Again, removing all the modulation. I have that step sequence also in this mixer that feeds the volt per octave input, so I can use this sequence not just for resonance, but to step sequence that filter frequency too. So doing that. Let's add that sequence back into coming into resonance CV here too. So we have a volt per octave sequence to my oscillators and a different step sequence to my filter frequency and to the resonance. So I can use that volt per octave input in my mixer here to mix some step sequencing, my accent envelope, resulting in this yellow trace here, mixture of envelope and step CV, 2 volt per octave. I think it sounds great. I really love mixing stepped modulation, be it regularly sequenced or random steps, with envelopes to modulate filters. And then adding in my main green trace, green cable envelope here to FM. So we've just got this rolling kind of soft main envelope, accent envelopes bursting through, step sequencing moving that filter's frequency, bit of resonance modulation as well. It's a great sound there from Swell. But again, let me know what you'd like to see from Swell. I'll have an in-depth demo coming up for its release, which I believe is in a few weeks from now. I hope you enjoy this patch and the breakdown of it. Let me know if you have any questions. Head to patreon.com/DivKid to support what I do. And if you'd like to actually send me some audio to run through this thing, sign up on Patreon and you can do that too. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.